little bit, people not buying. You're going to go into something else. If everyone goes into eating turkeys, you're going to go into that. Huh? The world is supply and demand. Khair. So Ibrahim alayhi salam, his father, now they start building walls. Now the Kaaba, they built it, there was no mortar used, no cement, nothing at all. All they did was strategically place rocks one on top of the other. Remember the story recently of Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, how he chopped a tree, and as he chopped it, he took it up to the ark, and it sort of conveniently, coincidentally, slotted right into place to make that 900-meter long ark. Similarly, as they grabbed the stones, the rocks of different shapes and sizes, and they placed them on top of one another, it was as if they were like a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah? That were placed strategically on top of one another, and when done, the next row came, same thing, it just slotted into the next one. Now, obviously, at certain points, Ibrahim alayhi salam has to get a rock to stand on. That's his scaffolding. There was no scaffolding those days. There was no ladders those days. So he stands on the thing. And Allah Ta'ala commands the rock to obey Ibrahim alayhi salam. As he goes up, he wants to go up, it automatically takes him up. I don't know if there's a lift been invented like that yet in the world, yeah, which actually you just walk in there and you just think, I want to go to this floor, it'll work. Voice activation might work, but if you've got a Scottish accent, then you're in trouble. Huh? But nothing like that. He had to just think of it. Allah Ta'ala made it such, the rock went up. When you want to come down, it'll come down. And subhanallah, till today, you can see exactly where his feet touched all those years ago. And it has been preserved. That metal that you see that surrounds in the Maqam Ibrahim was not from his time. That's actually been put there to save it from corrosion and erosion and whatever, and they've put it in that case. As a matter of fact, that Maqam Ibrahim used to be much closer to Ka'batullah. But then what happened is Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala an moved it away from there, and he placed it where we see it today. More or less around there. And the reason I say more or less around there, because at one point, and there have been many floods, where it actually, because of the flood, it moved far away. Some of you people may even know your fathers or uncles or relatives or grandfathers, yeah, have gone for Hajj and they swam there, making tawaf around the Kaaba. Any of you heard those stories? Huh? Subhanallah, imagine swimming. Sick, man. No, it won't be. Because then I'll be worried about my stroke being right and then going around, and then you still got to make dua. But one thing that Ibrahim alayhi salam teaches us, that even when building that, he used to always, him and his son would regularly recite the dua, Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim. What does this teach us? This teaches us that when we do any good deed, make dua that Allah accepts it. Don't wait till once you've done it, Ya Allah, I gave my charity last week, Ya Allah, please accept it. I gave it yesterday, I gave it this half. Do it while you're giving it. Even if it's money, a pound that you're putting in the bucket. Rabbana taqabbal minna. You don't have to say, Rabbana taqabbal minna. Everyone can see, I'm putting my pound in for today. No, Rabbana taqabbal minna, in your mind, in your heart. This will create a sense of sincerity in a person. Why? Why? Because you realize that this I'm doing, I don't know if it's accepted yet. It's gone in the box. But that might just vanish on the commandment of Allah Ta'ala, and it doesn't come into benefit to anyone. As a matter of fact, one nation we've been discussing, after what's happening in Gaza today, some emergency appeal is going to be put out. Yeah, the houses, the tents, if we can give towards the Gaza tents, we should. The homes, if we have committed, speak to one nation, tell them, look, give us a bit more time, and I'm sure they will be very flexible with regards to that. Your home may get built later. Iftar meals, I think there are a lot of iftar meals happening there, but I think emergency aid is needed now. And emergency aid can be from paracetamol to bandages, to stretchers, to medical support, to doing whatever is required. It could say, you know what, brother, you got a car, here's money, take the person to so and so place, take the injured people to wherever it is. Yeah. So emergency aid is all of that. It won't be specifically, all right, if you give 30 pounds for emergency aid, they're going to get, this, that, and the other. It could be a variety of things, inshallah. So make sure you look out for that and give as much as we can, inshallah. How sad, huh? How sad. Just overnight. Yeah. And the audacity that there is supposed to be a ceasefire. And there's just no respect for law. Yeah. Allahu Akbar Kabira. And then you've got Tommy 10 names clowns and cronies that follow him, who think Muslims are the problem, that won't have killed so many thousands of people since September 11th. Allah. But then sometimes we as Muslims, we also ask for it. We do silly things. We park inconsiderately, we are inconsiderate to other people. When people tell us things, then we are, our mannerisms. I mean, recently, I don't know what it is, but in Birmingham, there's like lots of fights going on there. Huh? I don't know if you guys have noticed. Lots of, I don't know if it's gang wars, all fighting for food. Can't be fighting for food, there's enough food. Allah. You see, Islam has come to us because of the sacrifices of the people before us. Today we have masajid. Why? Yeah. When we were starting out here, one guy, he contacts me and said, Moaoulana, why are you opening a masjid in Thurnby Lodge? I said, why? I said, we live here. He said, yeah, but that's a white man area. So I said, and what? Highfields was an Indian area from the beginning of time? Was it only Pakistanis and Bengalis living there in Highfields from the beginning of time? He's like, yeah, but still, innit? That's a white man area. I said, you see, obviously you don't get the point. Our forefathers, those that moved here first, they established, a lot of them were ignorant as far as the knowledge you have compared to them. Yeah? They didn't go to university maybe. They may have been factory workers. They may have been what the Gujis call Anguta Chap. They couldn't even sign their name. They used to put their thumbs on ink pads and they used to put it on the document, and that was their. But one thing they had was worry and concern of how Deen will go forward. Today, what are you and me doing for that? And for that, you have to answer that question yourself. What am I doing to ensure that Deen is secure, knowing full well of the challenges our children face today in schools and in other places, knowing the challenges many people face at work. I like that one bumper sticker. He says, if you use the toilet and it has a symbol there of a male toilet, but you want to use and follow the toilet that where my daughter go in and he's got the female toilet. He says, then you will be you'll end up using, and he's got the logo of the disabled toilet. But it's like crazy. You're into football. For those who are into football, now footballers have to wear this thing. Allahu Akbar Kabira. Yeah. Allah Ta'ala make it easy for the Ummah, inshallah. So ask yourself, what am I doing with regards to this? And remember, وَإِذِ ابْتَلَىٰ إِبْرَاهِيمَ رَبُّهُ بِكَلِمَاتٍ فَأَتَمَّهُنْ قَالَ إِنِّي جَائِلُكَ لِلنَّاسِ إِمَامًا. Allahu Akbar Kabira. His dua was always there. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, his dua was always for the Ummah, for the benefit of the Ummah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to Nabi Kareem sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wasallam, yeah, that you need to follow your forefather, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. Remember when he said, وَاتَّخِذُوا مِن مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلَّى, Ibrahim alayhi salam also said that رَبَّنَا لِيُقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ, they will establish salah here. And subhanallah, as I said yesterday, that time there were 3 people that were there in the valley of Makkah. Today, hundreds of thousands are there. People are wanting to go. Yeah, people that go, come back, they say, oh, it was awesome. No one complains, it was so busy, I just couldn't do my tawaf. Or I didn't want to do it anymore. People are still doing it. Allahu Akbar. This is the barakah of sincerity. May Allah Ta'ala grant us that sincerity too. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. إِذْ قَالَ لَهُ رَبُّهُ أَسْلِمْ قَالَ أَسْلَمْتُ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was just said, follow, be obedient. And straight away Ibrahim alayhi salam obeyed. وَمَنْ يَرْغَبُ عَنْ مِلَّةِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ إِلَّا مَنْ سَفِيَ نَفْسَهُ. Who can turn away from the religion of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam? Who can be so foolish? Who can be so foolish to turn away from the deen? Millati Ibrahim, the deen of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, his ways. وَلَقَدْ اصْطَفَيْنَاهُ فِي الدُّنْيَا. Allah Ta'ala says that Ibrahim alayhi salam, we chose him specifically for this world, for us to learn and understand. Once, Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam is with his wife Sarah, first wife. Who was his second wife? Hajar. So he's with Sarah. This is now after he's passed at 86 years old, he's got his child. 3 people come to visit. Ibrahim alayhi salam says, first of all, and he was another thing that we can learn from him, was that he was very, very generous. He asked him, okay, everything all right? Then he said, right, Sarah, what have we got to eat? What have we got to serve the guests? He said, we haven't got anything much, we've got a calf out there. A what? A calf. Calf is much bigger than a lamb and sheep. Yes? So slaughter the animal, gets it cooked, chefs, cook it up for 3 people. Today we like, 3 people are coming, me and Mrs., 5 of us, I think 1 kilo chicken, chali jahe. We'll put some samosas, bhajiyas, whatever, 1 kilo will be enough. He slaughtered, Jazakallah khair, he slaughtered 1 whole calf, a lovely tenderized steak, for the sake of 3 people. Now it's cooked, it's prepared, it's put in front of them. Now they're not eating. Maybe he's thinking maybe they're feeling shy. He starts nibbling. He's like, come on, join us. They said, no, hold on. He saw something was amiss. He realized, Ibrahim alayhi salam realized something is not right. So he says, why are you not eating? He says, because we are not human beings. Allah Ta'ala has sent us. We are 3 angels. Allah sent us in the form of human beings. We are on our way to Lut alayhi salam's people. Sarah heard this. She had a smile. The Quran mentions she had a smile. Why? Because the people of Lut troubled Lut alayhi salam a lot. And who was Lut alayhi salam to Ibrahim alayhi salam? Nephew. When you see your family in trouble and you don't feel pain, you're not family. You're not fam, as they say. You see any Muslim in trouble, you should feel some pain. For that matter, any person you see in pain, in difficulty, to the extent you're driving on the motorway, he's chucking it down, someone's got a puncture, you should say, Alhamdulillah, alladhi afani, you read the dua. But at least feel sad. Allah shukr, it's not me, but I feel sorry for that person. Now they've got to jack up that car in the rain and what have you. Some people, subhanallah, they don't know how to do that, they just call the AA, or whoever it is. Subhanallah. So she smiled, at least those people will get sorted out. But Ibrahim alayhi salam, he becomes restless. What, you're going to Lut alayhi salam? What are you going to do there? You're going to deal with it. But before we go there, we've got some news for you. فَبَشَّرْنَاهُ بِإِسْحَاقٍ. We give you glad tidings. Ishaq is coming. Who's Ishaq? He's going to be your child. How old is he now? He's past that 86, well past that age. Now this barren wife, Sarah, no children at all for all these years. And Allah Ta'ala sends the information and the glad tidings, what? You're going to have a child and you're going to call him Ishaq. And then on top of that, there's more good news. It doesn't stop there. Your family doesn't stop there. وَمِنْ وَرَاءِ إِسْحَاقَ يَعْقُوبَ. And the progeny is mentioned. That this is all your children, grandchildren that are going to come. Subhanallah. So any of you, if you are doubting to have children because you worried about this, I promise you, every child will come with its own sustenance. You won't need to provide for it. What does that mean? What does that make sense? You'll understand. Get there. First get there, then you'll understand. I can explain to you, I always use this example, what an R2E2 mango is. Have any of you eaten such a mango? Anyone? You've eaten the R2E2 mango from South Africa. No, not just normal mango, the R2E2 specific one. Now that one is normally about this big. Yeah, it's bigger than your head. Now I can sit here till Eid day comes and the moon is sighted and we all have the moon wars, whether it look like the mango or not, but you will never understand what it tastes like, right? Similarly, with the qadr of Allah, when Allah says He is responsible, when He is a Rabb means He takes care of you from the moment of inception in the womb of the mother till the qabr. Then He will take care. Don't worry about finances. And if I've stared at anyone while saying this, yeah, all I'm hinting is have more children. Yeah, I don't know about your finances, but have more children, inshallah. Don't feel shy. I wish we had more. We're on grandchildren stage now. Alhamdulillah. Make dua. Make dua, Allah Ta'ala, make your children the coolness of your eyes. Yeah, don't think them, I'll give them a present and then they'll become the coolness of my eyes. Make dua for them. Wallahi, your dua is so powerful. So powerful. Let's all make dua, inshaAllah al-Aziz. Just so you know that Ibrahim alayhi salam was assured that Lut alayhi salam would be protected, Lut and his followers, and the rest would be punished. In that way, the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam ends. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم ربنا اغفر لنا ولوالدينا وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم احفظ الحرمين الشريفين والمسجد الأقصى المبارك واجعل هذا البلد آمنا مطمئنا. Ya Allah, most kind, most merciful, have mercy upon the people of Gaza. Ya Allah, have mercy on the people of Palestine. Ya Allah, grant them marhumin, maghfirah and Jannatul Firdaus. Ya Allah, grant the shuhada the highest stages of Jannatul Firdaus. Ya Allah, grant their families and the surviving loved ones sabr jameel. Ya Allah, make it easy for them. Ya Allah, grant them sabr and comfort in their hearts. Ya Allah, make it easy for them. Ya Allah, they are being oppressed. Ya Allah, deal with the oppressors. Ya Allah, you deal with the oppressors. Ya Allah, you deal with them with your might and your power. Ya Allah, most kind, most merciful. Ya Allah, with your brothers and sisters. Ya Allah, they were already starving. With the blockades of the aid getting into them. Ya Allah, it has already been a difficult Ramadan. And then last night, Ya Allah, they went through such atrocities, Ya Allah. Hundreds of lives lost, so many more injured, Ya Allah, most kind, most merciful. Ya Allah, shower your mercy on the Ummah, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, shower your mercy upon the Ummah, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, make it easy for the Ummah, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, grant afiyat to the people of Palestine, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, they have suffered for generations, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, but their statement is always Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Ya Allah, they have so much faith in you, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, do not let them down, Ya Allah. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. وصلى الله تعالى على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم لك صمت وبك آمنت وعليك توكلت وعلى رزقك أفطرت فتقبل مني. One dua we learn from the hadith of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam is when someone gives you food to eat, someone invites you, someone gives you dates or something to break your fast, one dua that we can recite, if you recite after me, Aftara indakumus sa'imun wa akala ta'amakumul abrar wa sallat alaykumul malaika. MashaAllah, the dates that we've eaten, alhamdulillah, it's come from various people have given this in the hope of getting reward. The least that we can do is give them our dua. Aftara indakum sa'imun means may more fasting people make iftar at your hand. Wa akala ta'amakumul abrar, may pious people eat from your food. Wa sallat alaykumul malaika, and may the angels send peace and mercy upon you. There is a blessing of, inshallah, by us sending for others, by us giving to others, inshallah, we'll also get the barakah of these du'as. Please get ready for salah, inshallah. Bismillah. You should know it by now.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
استووا يا رب. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم ملك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وإن تبدوا ما في أنفسكم أو تخفوه يحاسبكم به الله فيغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء والله على كل شيء قدير. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كلنا آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم ملك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.